Hey everybody, my name is Sasha Dagayev. I'm the head of AI at Seqera, and today I wanted to talk to you about AI workflows for bioinformatics. Now, for a lot of the stuff that a lot of the Gen AI solutions that we see for bioinformatics, they're meant to they don't not exactly meant for a lot of the cloud resources that bioinformatics actually happens on. And that's one of the things that we're looking to change with Seqera AI. We're looking to introduce a lot of the popular uh, generative AI application stack and uh, and actions specifically for applications that run on AWS Batch, Google Cloud, all of the above. So that way, you can do bioinformatics in a production environment. So right now, I'm going to show you some of the ways that we help people get stuff done. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so this is the Seqera AI chat interface. You can access it by going to seqera.io and clicking the Ask AI button, or clicking Seqera AI at the very top. Now, what I wanted to demonstrate today is really three specific use cases. Number one is debugging. Number two is productionizing. And number three is interpreting results. First up, I wanted to talk to you guys about debugging. Debugging is the most requested feature for Seqera AI. It's the most popular way that folks are using us today. Now, what do I mean by debugging? What I mean is having a workflow that has failed. This is unfortunately, even on Seqera, some workflows do in fact still fail. But we can hopefully help resolve some of these. And so we see this workflow here. But how do we bring it in? Well, there's two ways. The most popular one is to select your workspace on the left, which we're doing right here. This is the showcase community workflow. And then selecting the specific run where something broke. So in this case, we'll select this run and we'll go ahead and ask, hey, can you please tell me what went wrong on this specific run? Now, here's where it's very, very interesting. What Seqera AI is going to do is that it's going to actually retrieve the specific run logs for the specific run. So what's so exciting about this and why it's our most useful feature for bioinformaticians that use AI on a daily basis is because it kind of takes away that annoyance of rummaging through AWS logs to understand what happened. The system can fully log in into your cloud environment and understand exactly what worked, what didn't, and what are some of the ways to resolve an issue. But selecting runs from this interface is not the only way to jump in and resolve some of these issues. Another way of doing it is to simply paste in the run ID. So you can do things like, hey, can you please tell me what went wrong on this run? And Seqera AI will recognize that what you pasted in is a run on the Seqera platform. It will go ahead and retrieve some of that information for you, and it will attempt to kind of give you an understanding of, hey, here are some of the issues that happened, and here are the resolution steps and things that you can do. So this is where we think we can do a really good job of resolving some of these issues. Now, the other portion that I had mentioned at the start is about productionizing, right? And so some of this work that we want to do is specifically for letting you interact with specifics of the compute environment that you are in. And so Seqera AI can also link in, and it can see exactly which compute environments you have access to. You can also see the data links that you have access to and the data sets that you have created. Right. So again, this is a model. This is a agent that is connected to the entirety of your bioinformatics cloud stack and can help resolve issues across anything that goes wrong uh, for the runs that you run on Seqera. So now I'm just going to refresh the page, and I'm going to show you something else that we can do for productionizing. The other way that folks have been really using our services for productionizing is very much for common things like transferring code from legacy languages into Nextflow scripts. And so in this case, I want to show you guys our newest feature, which is our GitHub integration. And so in this case, I have a not so simple R script that's 900 lines long. You'll see it here. And this is not probably not the easiest thing to kind of parse and understand what the heck's going on. So we want to kind of turn this into a Nextflow script. So now with the GitHub integration, what we can do is we can do things like, hey, can you please turn the script into a Nextflow pipeline? And what Seqera AI is going to do is that it's going to use its GitHub toolkit to clone the repository. And then it's going to spin up a sandbox environment. You can see the sandbox is here, where you can download the contents of it at any point. And it's going to first understand the pipeline. And then it's going to create a GitHub branch, right? We can see that here. And it's actually going to start creating this GitHub repository. Oh, sorry. It's actually going to start showing you kind of exactly what you should do, but specifically on that specific branch. And so what you'll be able to do is then go to GitHub and check out that specific branch and understand exactly what Seqera AI has done to a specific bit of code, and eventually even turn it into a pipeline that runs on Seqera, right? And so we can see it here. The main.nf has been created. The Nextflow config has been created. And now the configuration directory is being created here. And again, this is some of the things that we're trying to do with the Seqera AI agent in order to make it very, very, very simple for bioinformaticians to do a lot of common tasks very, very quickly in a way that is helpful for everybody. So this task is quite involved. Converting a script into a Nextflow pipeline is not the simplest ask. So this takes about 80 to 100 steps to actually get done. So for the interest of the conversation, I'm just going to let this run in the background. I'm going to show you another demo while this runs. So yeah, now the last thing that I wanted to do before signing off is I wanted to show you exactly what happened with our earlier run where we were converting our large R script into a Nextflow pipeline. So now if we go back in, we can see that this actually created a pull request for us. So if we click in, we can see, okay, this is my repository, the R script that I set up for this demo. And in here, we can see all of the changes that Seqera AI has made. So we can see here that it made us a README, configuration files, modules, and config files, including a JSON. And so, yeah, Seqera AI is definitely, we think, the best way to run to use generative AI services specifically for bioinformatics. Again, we really wanted to be focused on three things. Number one is debugging, number two is productionizing, and number three is interpreting the results. Yeah, we're really excited about it, and we're going to continue to add even more features. But please let us know, yeah, if you have any feedback. And of course, always, if you want to try this out now, you can just go to seqera.io/askai and yeah, use the product there. Thank you guys.